Hello, welcome to Simple Cooking with Eric. And on today, we're going to make a turkey patty. I got the idea for a turkey patty from the recipe of a Jamaican beef patty. So instead of using beef, I'm going to use turkey. And instead of making the pastry crust like they do in Jamaica with the curry powder and the yellow coloring and all that, I just made a basic pastry dough, and then I'm going to make the filling, and I'm going to make the filling where it kind of have like a turkey and dressing taste. So let's get started. So as you see here in this pot, I have 2 pounds of ground turkey meat, 2 pounds of just ground turkey meat. And what I'm going to add a cup and a half cut up green pepper, celery, and onion. I'm going to add that to it. How are you all doing today? I'm going to add a little crushed red pepper. And listen, you can season this the way you want to. I'm going to add a little basil leaf, dry basil leaves. You know, they always say that turkey is hard to season. I'm going to add some poultry season. And then I'm going to add some seasoned salt, a mixture that I made with different things. Oh, excuse me, you all, the spices got to me. And then I'm going to add some minced garlic, maybe like a teaspoon. And then I'm going to just stir this up. We're going to let this cook. And let it, and as you can see, it's browning and sauteing. You know what you want to do, just want to get it all cooked up. And what else you're going to need while that's cooking, you're going to need, this is a box of, this is one package or one box of stuffing mix. It's not the cornbread stuffing mix, it's the chicken flavored stuffing mix. And it could be stovetop stuffing. Everything I use is basically a lot of generics, a lot of Aldi brand or Great Value, because you know you're on a budget, so you want to spend your money wisely, and you could take simple ingredients and make it your own. You know, it's all in the way you prepare something, all in the way you flavor your dish. But you see, we browning our ground turkey. And there's number some, like I say, I picked up the ground turkey from all of these also. You know, I want to hit. So while that's cooking, I'm also going to get a couple of other things together. Also, I have one can of cream of chicken soup that I'm going to add in there also. Smells good. So I keep talking about the same thing. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to I guess as the channel go on, the more I do this, you all, the better I will become at it, I guess, and the better that it'll be a little bit more sturdy and professional. But right now, this is the beginning stage, and just me trying to do it and trying to film on my own, and this is the results of what we're getting. And so I just, like I said, I just ask you all to bear with me. I'm trying to get it together. I want to go, and I got a minister friend of mine pastor friend, Pastor Michael Robinson of the Promised Land Church in Chicago, Illinois, on 119 West 119th Street. And every year he has an annual barbecue that he is called My Brother's Keeper. Well, he has a big barbecue, and they, he invites the whole community, and they come out and they cook for the community, and and they don't do all that preaching to you and all that. They just have a good time. They have plenty of free food, and they just have a good time in the Lord. So I want to kind of go by there and encourage him. So I'm trying to do these quick videos right quick before I leave. But it's a Promise Keeper Church. Pastor Michael Robinson and his beautiful, smart attorney wife, Chelsea Robinson. So I just wanted to send a shout out to them to encourage them to, to continue on the journey that they're on, being a blessing to the community. So I really want to get out there and kind of just encourage you. Sometimes you just see a person's face, it kind of encourages you. If you just see someone's face. So our meat is our ground turkey is coming along, and with the flavor of the green peppers and onions, doesn't that look good, folks? And look at that. And see that? It's coming along, isn't it? Remember, this is going to be our stuffing for our patties. And remember, and also a good friend of mine, Denise Delano, and her husband Andre just informed me through his wife that I don't tell you all that when you like, share, and subscribe, to also hit the bell symbol also, so that you can be notified every time I put up a new videos, that you may be notified. So thank you, Andre, for that information. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it, because like I say, all this technology is really new to me. And today is Saturday, July the 15th, around 9:30 in the morning, and at 11 a.m. today, I'm going to go live on Facebook and make sweet potato cheesecake. So I'm kind of trying to hurry up and get ready for that also. So now, so you see our meat is nicely browned and cooked, as you can see. Now, what I'm going to add our stuffing mix. I'm going to add the cream of chicken soup, as you can see. You all, I'm telling you, it's going to be so flavorful. Because remember, the stuffing mix also comes with this little spices and stuff. I'm going to turn this. I don't want to really add no water because I want it to be real stiff. So when I put it in the pastry, look at that. This is kind of how you want it. And folks, you can add anything you like with this, honestly. If you want to add vegetables also in this mixture, you can add vegetables in it. Anything you would like. Let's give it a little taste and see how we come. Believe it or not, it doesn't need anything else. It doesn't need anything else. It is really, really good, people. Oops, I don't, excuse me, trying to unplug something. So now, I was trying to unplug the thing. So now what I'm going to do to get ready, I'm going to let this cool. And once it's cool, I'm going to get ready and prepare our pastry crust so we can fill them and get them in the oven. See you in a minute. So as you see, we have our crust out and we have our mixture. As you can see, it's real stiff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just give this a quick little knead and see how nice and pliable our crust is, or our dough if you want to call it. And then I'm going to just half of this. I'm going to make a little room. Now remember, people, we don't want it too thick. We want it to be able to hold our filling. Look how easy that rolls out. And what I have is like an egg wash, and this is number 2 eggs and 2 tablespoons of water that I whisked together. We're gonna use it as a glue and also as a glaze, kind of, to give it a make sure that I patty browns nicely. And all I'm using is, and look, people, I got 1,001 cookie cutters, all shapes and design, round, square, triangle, whatever. And I'm gonna use the top to the flour bin because I washed it though now, people, because I didn't feel like looking for the looking through those cookie cutters. But you see how our crust is. See how nice it is. And this is all you're going to do. See. And then what you want to do, you want to cover the whole thing with our little wash. Then you want to take that's a nice portion size, people. And that's about maybe a tablespoon. And then what you want to do is just fold it over. Press down. Look at that. Don't that look nice, people? And then I'm going to take my fork. I'm going to seal it closed. Look at that. And then I'm going to put some vents in it where it can stand. I'm going to transfer it over to a greased cookie sheet. Put it on a greased cookie sheet. And then I'm going to bake these at around, I'm going to bake these at probably at 350 at maybe for 20 minutes until they're golden brown. Now, why I did that for, I didn't want to, the thing is, I don't like to keep working the crust because the more flour and the more you work it, the tougher it becomes. So that's why I did that little trick. See? Now we might have too much dough. Feel me? Let me tell you something. You could, and the thing, you could do the same thing like leftover turkey from Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever you have turkey. Instead of making turkey soup, you can make these little turkey patties. Look at that, people. You know, so you can be creative. You ain't just got to stick to the traditional turkey soup or turkey hash I think people make. You can make turkey patties. I'm gonna do a couple of more, then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Maybe I can squeeze two of them out of this. So people, it's just a way to do things a little different. Simple, you know, simple though. You know where everybody can do it. That's the motto. And people, you do not have to make them as big as I'm making them. You can make them smaller. You know, it depends on what you want. But you talking about a good flavor. I tell you people, the stuffing, the filling on these things are delightful. And I just figured, I said, well, you know, some people don't like curry. And like I said, you could do the same thing with some already leftover turkey, meatloaf. If you want to do something different, even with some meatloaf, already cooked meatloaf. And there's so many things you could do with this pastry. And if you watch the video, quick how a quick multi-purpose pastry dough, the recipe is on there. You can see how to make this pastry dough. And like once again, you can do it with already cooked meat, any kind of leftover meat. You can saute it with, you know, whatever you want to do. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, as you see, I'm going to just brush them all over entire. This is going to help it brown, give it a beautiful brown color. We're going to pop these in the oven, and then I'll get back to you once they're done. Okay, so we have finished have taken our beef patties out the oven. See how nice color they are? They have a nice brown color on them. I'm trying to work this camera. Now we're going to taste them. So let's see. I can position this camera. You all. Just say, you know what, Eric, get it together with that camera. And I'm going to maybe cut into one. Oh my God. Look at that film. Look at it. Look at it. The inside of it looks. Look at that. Look at that. Let me tell you something. They are really delicious, and like I said, you can make these with some leftover turkey or chicken or whatever. You can cut it up, saute with the onions, green pepper, celery. Put your spin of spices on it. It is delicious. The crust is nice and flaky and tender, and it's tough enough to hold the filling. There's a good flavor. And if you like, you can serve it with a side of vegetables and a little gravy on it. It's all kind of possibilities that you can do with this beef patty. And you can really use any crust that you please, to any pastry crust that you like, your favorite pastry crust, but just make the filling like I made it and enjoy it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to push that bell so that every time I load a new video, you will be notified. That every time that I put up a new video, you will be notified. Until again, be blessed. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And peace out. Love you. God bless.